dive into the depths of time, back to an era where the world was a battleground of gods and giants, a realm known as Norse mythology. Born from the minds of Vikings, Norse mythology paints a vivid picture of their worldview, their fears, and their aspirations. It was a cosmos filled with powerful gods and mythical creatures, each playing their part in the grand narrative of existence. Odin, the All-Father, Thor, the god of thunder, and Loki, the trickster, are among the pantheon of gods that governed the universe. But the cosmos was not solely the realm of gods. Giants, dwarfs, and other fantastical creatures populated the myths, each contributing to the rich tapestry of stories. These tales were not merely for entertainment. They were deeply woven into the fabric of Viking society, shaping their laws, their rituals, and their understanding of the world. Among these legendary beings, one figure stands out for his fearsome nature and chilling prophecy: Fenrir, the monstrous wolf. In the heart of this ancient lore, Fenrir's story begins not in violence but in trickery. Born from a union of shadows and deceit, Fenrir was the offspring of the trickster god Loki and the giantess Angerboda. From the depths of the Ironwood Forest, the cradle of darkness, emerged a trio of siblings that would forever change the course of Norse mythology. Fenrir, the monstrous wolf, was one of them. Alongside him, his siblings, the mighty serpent Jormungandr and the enigmatic Hel, who ruled over the realm of the dead. These three were not just ordinary beings, but rather they were entities of chaos and destruction. Yet among them, Fenrir stood out. From his birth, he was destined for greatness, but not the kind that heroes aspire to. His was a destiny intertwined with doom and dread. Fenrir was born a pup, a creature seemingly harmless and innocent. But looks can be deceiving, especially when dealing with the offspring of Loki, the master of illusions. Fenrir was no ordinary pup, and it didn't take long for the gods to realize this. The pup's growth was phenomenal, outpacing that of any natural beast. Each day his strength multiplied, his size expanded, and along with it, his potential for destruction. His eyes, fierce and bright, held a hunger that could never be sated, a ferocity that could never be tamed. The gods watched as this seemingly innocent creature morphed into a beast of unimaginable power. His size was such that even the mighty Thor would look up to him, and his strength was such that even the resilient Odin would feel a shiver of fear. And so Fenrir, who started life as a harmless pup, grew into a creature of unparalleled strength and size. His very presence was enough to instill fear in the hearts of the gods themselves. His story serves as a stark reminder of the deceptive nature of appearances and the unpredictable power of destiny. Fenrir, although born a pup, would grow into a creature of unparalleled strength and size, instilling fear even in the gods themselves. As Fenrir's size and strength grew, so did the gods' fear, leading them to make a drastic decision. The gods, aware of the prophecy that Fenrir would wreak havoc and bring about their downfall, decided they must bind the wolf. But their task was not an easy one. First, the gods came to Fenrir with a chain named Leidinga. They challenged him, claiming he could not break free from it. Fenrir, ever confident in his power, allowed himself to be shackled. But when he flexed his muscles, the chain shattered like glass. Next came Dromi, a chain twice as strong as the first. Again, the gods challenged Fenrir, and again he broke free, his strength growing with each test. Frustrated and desperate, the gods turned to the dwarves, master craftsmen known for their ability to create objects of great power. The dwarves crafted Gleipnir, a magical ribbon that was as light as a silk strand but stronger than any chain. It was made from 6 impossible things: the sound of a cat's footfall, the beard of a woman, the roots of a mountain, the sinews of a bear, the breath of a fish, and the spittle of a bird. Approaching Fenrir with Gleipnir, the gods wagered he could not break free from it. Suspicious of the delicate ribbon, Fenrir agreed to the challenge, but only if one of the gods placed their hand in his mouth, as a show of good faith. Tyr, the god of war, stepped forward, placing his right hand in Fenrir's jaws. As the magical ribbon was placed around him, Fenrir strained and struggled, but he could not break free. Realizing he had been tricked, the great wolf bit down, severing Tyr's hand from his arm. So it was that Fenrir, tricked and betrayed, found himself bound until the end of days. The gods had succeeded, but the cost was high, and their actions would have far-reaching consequences in the times to come. Yet, even in chains, Fenrir's role in the Norse pantheon was far from over. In the grand tapestry of Norse mythology, Fenrir's destiny is entwined with one of the most cataclysmic events known to the gods, Ragnarok. This prophesied end of the world is a tale of fire and fury, of titanic battles and the fall of deities. And at the heart of this apocalyptic saga, the monstrous wolf Fenrir is foretold to break free from his shackles. Ragnarok, often translated as Fate of the Gods, is a prophecy of a series of events that would result in the death of a significant number of major figures, including the gods Odin, Thor, Tyr, Freyr, Heimdallr, and Loki. Amidst this chaos, the world is predicted to submerge into water and resurface anew and fertile, to be repopulated by 2 human survivors. A key player in this cosmic catastrophe is none other than Fenrir. The prophecy tells us that during Ragnarok, the wolf will break free from his bonds, his jaws reaching the earth and the sky. It is in this moment of unparalleled freedom that Fenrir confronts Odin, the All-Father, in a battle of cosmic proportions. Odin, the chief of the Aesir tribe of gods, is a figure of wisdom, war, battle, and death, but also of poetry, culture, and the runic alphabet. Despite his vast knowledge and power, the All-Father is destined to fall before Fenrir. The monstrous wolf is foretold to swallow Odin whole, marking a significant turning point in the Battle of Ragnarok. Such is the bitter irony of fate in Norse mythology. Odin, who once sought to prevent the prophecy by binding Fenrir, is doomed to be devoured by the very creature he feared. His death signifies not only the fall of a god, but the end of an era. Thus, Fenrir is destined to bring about the downfall of the gods, ushering in a new era of chaos and destruction. Fenrir, despite his monstrous nature, is intrinsically linked with his father, Loki, the god of mischief. As we delve into the labyrinth of Norse mythology, it becomes evident that the bond between Fenrir and Loki is not merely biological. It is a bond painted with the hues of trickery, deceit, and an inescapable destiny. Loki, the notorious trickster, was known for his manipulative antics that often landed him in trouble. This trait, it seems, was passed down to his offspring, the mighty Fenrir. Just as Loki manipulated the gods, Fenrir's deceptive strength fooled them into a false sense of security. And just as Loki was punished for his actions, so too was Fenrir, bound by the gods until the end of days. The irony, however, is palpable. Loki, the master of deceit, was outwitted by his own creations. His children, Fenrir, Jormungandr, and Hel, were the very instruments of the gods' downfall during Ragnarok. Loki's cunning had sown the seeds of his own destruction, and it was his progeny that reaped the bitter harvest. But was Loki's downfall truly his own doing, or was it the gods themselves who set these events in motion? They feared Loki's children, and in their fear they sought to control them. They bound Fenrir, cast Jormungandr into the sea, and exiled Hel to the underworld. In their attempts to prevent Ragnarok, the gods indirectly ensured its occurrence. In the grand tapestry of Norse mythology, the lives of Fenrir and Loki are threads of the same color, threads of mischief, deceit, and unavoidable destiny. Their stories are a poignant reminder of the tragic irony that often permeates the lives of those who seek to manipulate fate. In many ways, Fenrir's tale is a mirror of Loki's, a testament to the inescapable consequences of one's actions, even for the gods.